kitchen.
So today, I am with my mom today. She's visiting and we're gonna make one of her favorite desserts. It is called upside down pineapple cake. So if you haven't had it before, it's definitely something that you're going to like, right?
For sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna get started. Okay, so we're gonna go through all the ingredients that you're gonna need to make the dish. So of course, you're going to need pineapple. We got the pineapple in the can because they sell it already sliced. So you want to get the ones that are sliced in the perfect circle, rings, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, you're gonna need some cake mix. You could make your own from scratch, but why bother? So I like to use the yellow cake mix from this one's Betty Crocker, Duncan Hines, get whatever's on sale.
Whatever's on sale. Facts. All right. We also, we're just gonna follow the instructions of the cake mix. So we're gonna use, it calls for 3 eggs, and you can either use milk or water. So we're gonna use water. And what else are we gonna use, Mom?
Oh, we're gonna, after you open the can, you're gonna need to drain the juice out of the can and just save that juice to the side. And we're gonna add that with the water to add that extra little pineapple punch.
So that's a mama's trick right there. We're also gonna need brown sugar, okay? Because there's like a nice glaze that goes on top of the cake.
Okay. Yeah, remember it's upside down pineapple cake and we're gonna show you how to make it upside down. And we're gonna need some butter for that when we're doing the, on top of the cake stovetop to make the glaze.
And we've got some, what are these called?
Maraschino cherries.
Maraschino cherries.
We don't know what they're made from, but they helped add a little color to the cake.
We couldn't find the real ones, you know. So anyways, we just got some cherries. We cut them up and those are gonna go on top, but they are optional, so you don't actually have to get them. Of course, we're gonna need a bowl to make the cake mix in.
Okay, and we're just gonna use a disposable cake pan. We got them from Dollarama. You can just get 2, one for you, one to share.
Anyway, so that's what you're gonna need. We're gonna get started. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make the cake mix, and we will see you in a second. So we have strained the pineapples and we put it into a measuring cup. It calls for 1 cup of water or milk, so we're using the pineapple juice instead. And I added a little bit of water just because there was like a little bit less than 1 cup. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in here now and mix our ingredients together. Actually all done. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get a pan, we're gonna heat the stove, and we're gonna melt some butter and throw in the brown sugar. You're making enough to cover the bottom of the pan that you're using to actually bake the cake in. So that's what we're gonna do right now. One thing to be very careful is when you make sugar over the stove, it does burn. So you're gonna have to really mix it and keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. So my mom just told me that she's actually gonna be making the glaze in the pan we're cooking it in. So this is so unique. I'm gonna show you right now.
Okay, so when you're making the glaze, you're gonna turn the stove on. You're gonna place your pan on top of the burner itself, and you're gonna add your butter in. And just keep stirring it around until it melts. While you're doing that, you can actually get some butter along the sides of the pan itself, which will help to keep the cake from sticking. And if you think you've used too much butter, just scoop it on out of there. Pour in the brown sugar. pat that down into the pan, into all the corners of it. Let's start to melt down a little bit. Down a little bit. All right, I'm gonna put, it's starting, you can't really smell it, but I'm just gonna lay a little bit of the crushed pineapple on it. I'm gonna actually move it off of the burner a little bit here. I'm gonna add 4 of the slices of pineapple. Just put it in each corner. Press it down a little bit. And that's it. And if you want to use the maraschino cherries, it's pretty traditional to use maraschino cherries in it. This is a pretty popular dessert in the Caribbean especially, but it's all over the world. You sort of put it in with the sliced part towards the top. And just make sure they're pressed in.
So we just finished making the cake. We put it in the oven. We're gonna follow the instructions, so it should take about 15 to 20 minutes to bake the cake. But as you can see, we laid down the glaze on the bottom and we put the cake batter on top, so that way we are going to flip it, and that's why it's called upside down pineapple cake. We're gonna actually flip it onto a plate and you guys are gonna see how it turns out. So hopefully it turns out good. Let me see your nails. Nail cam. It smells so good in here. Our cakes are looking good. So we're gonna test to see if our cake's ready. I got a toothpick and of course a mitten because I'm not trying to burn myself again. So let's see what this cake's saying. We're about to take it out the oven. Doesn't look like anything right now, but you know, it's about to turn into something good.
Okay, so you're just gonna, after you take the cake out of the oven, just let it sit for a little bit. You can just gently pull the edges of the cake pan just to sort of loosen it on the sides. And we'll flip it after probably about 20 minutes, just to let it cool down a little bit.
Okay guys, so the cake is ready. We took it out of the oven, we let it cool down, and it looks like this. But we are gonna flip it onto the plate so that way it can be upside down pineapple cake. So make sure you do get a big enough plate to cover the entire cake, and then we're gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna let Mom do that, just in case. And yeah, hopefully it turns out the way you want it. So, moment of truth, Mom. Here. We're so scared. Okay. I'm gonna lift it over. Oh, did it fall? Okay. Ooh.
Ooh la la. Oh boy.
Let me show you. Ooh. Yes. Looks so good. Okay. So we're gonna try it out. Let's try. You can try first. It tastes good?
It's great.
Alright, my turn.
Wow. When you put the pineapple juice in the cake batter, it just gives it that extra punch.
Oh my god.
You like it?
It tastes good. It tastes so good.
Cheers, girl.
Cheers. and the glaze on top, it's like crispy but soft at the same time. So good.
Definitely.
So we're gonna go ahead and eat 2 cakes to ourselves. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this. Honestly, this is a great dessert. It's a tradition to, or not tradition, but it's very common in the Caribbean to have upside down pineapple cake, and there's some other cakes that they make there a lot. So yeah, try this recipe out. It's really easy to make. And yeah, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel,
And turn on that notification bell.
oh yeah. All right, so we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.